Just a few items from the farmer's market. A loaf of, or a round of Finnish rye bread, 2 wine sap apples, and 1 Honeycrisp, and a bunch of scallions. And these scallions are giant. Look at this. This is absolutely incredible. It's like, here's my finger. There's a scallion. I'm used to the small ones that you could get in the supermarkets, the little tiny ones that come in bunches of maybe 8 or 9. There's 4 here, and I could use these for an entire week. The rye bread is actually a very thin round. It's very soft. It's browned on one side, and it's crisp outer layer. It's delicious. It's great as is. It's perfect on a sandwich. It's good toasted. I mean, there's nothing that this bread can't do. Makes great croutons. And this is stuff from my farmer's market. Good morning. Just making myself some coffee. The water is just finished boiling, and I'll soon add it to my press and drink it from my TARDIS mug. I actually have 2 of these. I have one here at my apartment and one at my boyfriend's, just in case, because you never know when you might need 2. And I'm also getting ready to make a recipe for you guys. This is going to be roasted cauliflower with a parsley lemon dressing of sorts. And you see I have my parsley swaddled in the back. It's drying after being rinsed. Here's a little bit of my kitchen decoration. My kitchen's very small, so I don't really do too much in terms of decorating. And I'm wondering, has anyone seen this? This I thought was really cool. I bought this a number of years ago after seeing Monty Python's Holy Grail on Broadway. It's a great movie. It's one of my favorites, and so I was really excited when they came to Broadway. So here it is, with the foot. I hadn't planned on drinking it, and I'm not. That's why I bought it just as a memento. And I hadn't seen it since. I bought it the day after the performance, went back for another bottle at my supermarket, and it was gone. So this is the only bottle I've ever seen. And I'm just wondering if anyone else has seen this or tried it even. That would be interesting to see what it tastes like. But this is at least 7 years old, I think. And it will not be opened. I've also just bought myself another steamer. The one I had broke, the little handle rusted, and I couldn't get it back on. Let me show you what this looks like. So here it is. Starts out flat, and then it can be expanded. You could use it as a bowl, if you'd like. Or if you have wider items, you can expand it and lay them on a flat surface and steam. This is how you can remove the basket. But it also comes off, which I can't, it's on there pretty tight right now. But you could take out the centerpiece if you have a larger item, let's say a salmon fillet or a larger vegetable, and you can lay it flat across while you steam. The last the last steamer basket I had, the centerpiece hole started to rust, and then I couldn't reattach the spindle, so I ended up purchasing another one. This is a Norpro. I bought it for $5, I think. It's a real handy little item in case you don't have a bamboo steamer or an electric steamer or anything else like that. So I use this quite a lot. Okay, now I'm chopping up the parsley. I'm going to use the entire bunch, although the recipe doesn't call for a large amount of the parsley pesto. I can freeze what I don't use, which is what I'm going to do. What I've started doing is coarsely chopping the parsley. I am using the stems because in pesto, if you want to use the thin stems, it's fine. It helps you to stretch the pesto and make it go further. But if the stems are thick, like this, I wouldn't use them because these stems can be bitter and can really affect the flavor of the pesto. However, if they are thin stems, like the ones attached to these leaves, those are fine. I have no trouble using those. Okay, here's one head of cauliflower chopped. I'm going to drizzle it with some olive oil, add it to a cookie sheet, and then put it in a 425-degree oven for 25 or 30 minutes until soft and golden. And here is the finished parsley pesto. I'm going to give it another round. In here is 1 bunch of parsley, salt, pepper, lemon juice from 1 whole lemon, and a little bit of olive oil. I added water, just a couple of teaspoons full, because I wanted it to be a little bit more moist, but I didn't want to add any additional oil. When the cauliflower comes out of the oven, I'm going to add lemon zest to the parsley mixture, stir it together, and then combine the cauliflower and the parsley. But I'll show you that. Okay, this goes into a 425-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes or until cauliflower is soft and golden. Here's the cauliflower. It's a beautiful golden. It's nice and soft. It's crisp around the edges, and it just smells fantastic. What I'm going to do now is take it off of the cookie sheet, add it to my Pyrex, and then mix in the parsley lemon pesto. Here's the finished product. I used about half of my parsley mixture, the other half will be frozen. And this will make a great side dish. I'm considering cooking this again for Thanksgiving. This was more or less just a trial run, and I think it turned out really well. I just picked up some nail polish and lipsticks. I don't normally wear this brand, but it was on sale, and I just happened to see it and liked the color, so I thought I'll take a chance. This is a quick dry polish. Supposedly it dries in 1 minute. It's called Fashion Safari. I don't know about that, but it's a nice subtle color. Nothing too garish. And this does not have a name or even, well, it has a number. It's number 147 from the new NYC Lexington line, if that means anything to anyone. It's a nice lilac color. It's still light, but I think it's a very, very pretty shade. And these two polishes are more, in my mind, they're more summery than they are winter or fall. But honestly, I don't pay attention to that. I don't buy fall colors for just the fall or spring colors. I buy what I like. I buy whatever color pleases me and appeals to me. And if the shade doesn't fit the season, then that's just the way it goes. As for the lipsticks, here's the first. It is called Dark Pink Frost. I don't know if you can see that. And it's the bottom shade on my hand. It actually isn't as pink as it appears, and it has a nice shimmer to it, so it'll be fun for parties or, you know, in the evening, or just any time. And it really isn't as pink as it appears. It's a little bit paler, which is good because I'm fairly pale myself. And the second one is Black Orchid. And it isn't as dark as it appears. It's not quite brick. It looks like brick red. You can't really see it. But it's still more of a deep red as opposed to a brick. And it's flat. It's a matte finish. So again, it will be good for any time during the day, in the evening, whenever you feel like wearing it. I think it would be a nice mixing color. If you have other lighter lipsticks, this would be a nice one to mix with. So yeah, I think I'm going to be pretty happy with these two colors of lipstick and two nail polishes.